The Cardano blockchain ecosystem might be one of the most exciting projects, but not everything that is connected to it is falling into a favorable light in the crypto market. It has recently become apparent that Cardano is battling with a lot of problems that are capable of swallowing it up. So the question is, how can it survive this pain and become the number one crypto? A lot has happened to cryptocurrency in just a year, from the demise of Terra to the insolvencies of Three Arrows Capital, Voyager, and now FTX and potentially BlockFi. The exchanges that were supposed to keep digital assets secure have crumbled. For many skeptics in the crypto sector, it seems like the prediction that is Ponzi-like economics which would lead to a cascading fall are coming true. For those who are still quite bent on remaining crypto bulls, it is likely going to be tough hanging down there. Several headwinds and macroeconomic conditions are making all risk assets less attractive. With this, it is hard to predict when the sector will see light at the end of the tunnel. And until Cardano investors have more reasons to be optimistic about the market, the low price of ADA could make them turn their backs on cryptocurrency, regardless of its juicy promises or records. Many experts predicted for Cardano to have a bright future in 2022. But here we are at the end of the year, and the year that was envisaged for lofty returns is almost thinning out. The Cardano ecosystem might be the next target for a heavy blow. Recently, social media chatter has become rife with speculations on why Cardano projects, namely Ardana and Orbis, decide to call it quits on the same day. Ardana pitched itself as the first all-in-one stablecoin ecosystem built on Cardano. The ecosystem was made of the USD stablecoin and an AMM DEX called DanaSwap and the Dana governance token. Back in November of 2021, the project raised $10 million in a strategic funding round led by Three Arrows Capital, C-Fund, and Ascentive Assets. The CEO and co-founder, Ryan Matavo, was also quite impressed and said, "Along with the investors' expertise, this funding will allow us to establish Ardana as one of the premier DeFi gateways on the Cardano blockchain. The future is bright." However, a recent post from the company's Twitter page announced the end of developments due to recent developments and funding and project timeline uncertainty. Quote, "Hello, Ardana community. Unfortunately, due to recent developments with regards to funding and project timeline uncertainty, the Ardana project has come to an end." End quote. Following the announcement, the Dana token sunk 77%, thereby recording an all-time low of 1 cent. Dana launched on November 22nd and achieved an all-time high of $11.27 3 days after its launch. The Twitter thread continued and stated that the development has been difficult with the funding going towards tooling, infrastructure, and security. In addition to uncertainty around development completion, it was decided that the best course of action was to halt development altogether. Ardana appealed to other developers to take over the project with remaining funds held in a reserve to finance the move. However, details on the leftover funds were not disclosed in the tweet. In rapid succession, Orbis also notified the Cardano community that it was also ending development, citing constrained funding and uncertain conditions. Orbis applied for 1 million ADA funding during the Catalyst Fund A round, which concluded in May. It also explained that investors had pulled out and it has been badly affected by the recent events in the crypto space. It halted its NFT project indefinitely until a continuation plan was set out for the core ZK rollup solution. According to a Reddit user identified as u/demi6, concerns were raised over the lack of a working demo while requesting all the funding to be paid up front. The concerns resulted in the community turning down Orbis's funding application. Another user questioned Ardana's claims regarding funding constraints, saying, "You raised $10 million. How's that money gone in 1 to 2 years of development? I don't understand." This was not the first time Ardana has put up with such worrying concerns. At the start of the year, it claimed that it used almost all of its product development and could have launched in a few weeks if it had wanted. It did, making up the excuse that Cardano was not ideal for protocols dealing with liquidations, stating that it was not safe to launch without putting users' funds at risk. And this stirred concern around the Cardano community, which sought clarifications on what it meant. The Ardana project was slammed for blaming its failures on the Cardano blockchain. In response to the news, Cardano Whale attested that both projects were in fact a rug pull. In the same way, another user at Bitcoin_IO posted a screenshot from Orbis, dated on November 23rd, which spoke of halting the public NFT sale, captioned with, "You were warned early." Various Cardano users have reported losing funds, with @Cardano Police claiming to be down $18,000. Several commenters also echoed losing funds, as well as expressing regret over their ignorance towards the red flags. Notwithstanding, the health of Cardano matters the most. The potential troubles and more of them could breed cascading failures in the ecosystem, but it looks like everyone is talking about the imminent storms Cardano could face and not how it's going to survive. Following the history of cryptocurrency, so many coins have met their dooms but has managed to get back up again. A few years ago, Bitcoin was not considered a safe haven crypto, but excluded the feeling of being a Ponzi scheme. Now, it has hit incredible all-time highs and is definitely going to survive its current phase. Cardano has so many reasons to get back up on its feet, and this is not just a mere bluff either. As crypto investors become more aware of the environmental impact of different blockchains, it could prompt a backlash on energy-intensive coins such as Bitcoin. Some countries have banned Bitcoin mining completely, and some US states have threatened to do the same. In September, the White House published a report highlighting the negative climatic effects of Bitcoin. It is not surprising that investors are now seeking green, eco-friendly cryptocurrencies that could in turn replace Bitcoin. Since its launch in 2017, Cardano has stood out as an energy-efficient proof-of-stake blockchain, and even Ethereum has transitioned from a proof-of-work blockchain to a proof-of-stake blockchain as well. Cardano has consistently received appraisals from organizations interested in the green credentials of the blockchain. In the White House report on crypto assets, Cardano emerged as one of the top blockchain performers in terms of electricity usage and greenhouse gas emissions. The big obstacle for Cardano is that few high-profile businesses accept Cardano as payment right now. For Cardano to surpass Bitcoin, it needs to pose as a better system for more people to make transactions for ADA. However, the question is whether a green investment is the best option, or investing in crypto because it is preserving the state of the environment. When a green eco-friendly strategy is placed above a business endeavor that makes sense, the choice to invest is inevitable. A good example is Ethereum. After the launch of the merge, Ethereum's energy consumption plummeted by 99.9%, and it's a huge bonus to have for tremendous gains in speed, efficiency, and transaction throughput capacity. Cardano is a green crypto, but has failed to indicate the green in the market. No cryptocurrency has done that given the current situation in the market right now. The idea of Cardano soaring in value as a result of its eco-friendliness seems outrageous, as an epic shift where investors will become environmentally aware might come anytime soon, and when this happens, green cryptos like Cardano could rise in valuation. Also, Cardano ADA has attracted a wide spectrum of investors due to its substantial market gains. The ADA price is predicted to rise in the coming years due to a variety of factors. It differs from other blockchain projects by emphasizing a research-driven approach to design, aiming to achieve academic rigor, which believes will prompt the adoption of its technology. While Cardano may not promise new groundbreaking features, users and developers may find its potential offers attractive. So many technological upgrades have happened on Cardano and fundamentally elevated the potential of the blockchain. Remember that before September of 2021, Cardano could not even support smart contracts, but now it can. It is equally waxing stronger in areas where it had lagged, including NFTs and DeFi. Cardano is ranked third in the NFT marketplace in terms of sales volume and transaction activity, trailing only Ethereum and Solana. New DeFi activity is already boosting Cardano's performance and is total value locked. Even with the abrupt suspension of Ardana and Orbis, Cardano still maintains active developer activity. Of course, a lot of things must go right for Cardano to recover its lost glories. At this point in the crypto market, so many factors are vague, and it has been like this for months, and so many investors are not thinking straight as a result. Until the dust settles and investors get more clarity on whether crypto will give them their anticipated returns, many will simply steer clear of risky assets. Cardano is just caught up in the whole crypto drama, and with time, it will surely rise. But of course, what are your thoughts on this? Let us have in the comments section below. We'll see you in the next video, but before then, check out our other videos to find out how Cardano is living up to the dream of being the Ethereum killer. And as always, make sure you click on the subscribe and notification buttons.